Good morning. How is everybody doing? Another live from the park. It's such a beautiful morning today. I am surrounded by beautiful nature. The birds are singing. The sun is shining. Beautiful. I love my Saturday mornings walks in the park. So today I wanted to talk about energy shifts in businesses. So I had conversations with two of my spiritual friends, Joanne and Debbie, amazing psychics and amazing healers, by the way. And we talked about energy shift, and also this is actually a pretty common conversation for us. Energy workers, spiritual people often talk about energies because we're energetic beings, and we exist in energetic field. I hope this makes sense. And sometimes in business things go up and down. Okay, sometimes things are happening very fast, and sometimes things are happening slow. Just because, or nothing is happening at all. Just because things are slow or nothing is happening in the physical world, in the 3D world, it doesn't mean that nothing is happening in the spiritual world. Okay, and this is something my friends reminded me of this week. It's nice to have spiritual friends because sometimes they give you a nudge and they remind you the things that you actually know. And sometimes things go up and down. It's perfectly normal. So when a lot of things are happening in our businesses, when we make sales, when we attract the ideal clients, when we get a lot of positive attention on social media, we're all very happy and very excited. However, when nothing's happening, it's exactly the opposite, isn't it? We feel quite upset, and we're thinking, oh, am I doing something wrong? Why isn't anybody liking my stuff? Why isn't anybody commenting? Why isn't anybody buying from me? Well, I don't think there is a straightforward answer to this question. So when things slow down, and I had this conversation with my friends this week, when things slow down, so I usually see it as an opportunity to rest and spend some time doing nothing. Because when you run a business, you can easily get lost in your own business. Because I've always said many times, before, I'm addicted to running my own business. I love running my own business. And sometimes I forget to take a break. And when things slow down, I remind myself that this is an opportunity to take a break and to do something that I enjoy doing, like reading a book, going out for coffee, going out for a walk. Also, another thing that I discussed this with my friends, it's a form of protection, okay? The universe will somehow remove you from the stage in order to protect you from negative influence. And there is a dog behind me. So yeah, sometimes the universe will slow things down for you, or it's going to do something in order to protect you from negative influence. Because like I talked about this last week, there was lots of negative influence on social media. And unfortunately, there isn't much you can do about it. You just have to deal with it. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to comment on your posts. This doesn't mean, I'm saying again, this doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. Exactly opposite. So when things slow down in your business, don't take it as, don't, I know it's easier said than done, but don't try to stay positive, because when you're in a negative mindset, you are blocking your abundance. And like I've said many times before, you attract what you are. If you're in a negative mindset, you will attract negative. When you're in a positive mindset, you will attract positive. And when you're in a positive mindset, you're in a high vibration. And only when you're in a high vibration, you'll be able to manifest the life you want and the business you want. Let me just climb the stairs. Sometimes I feel like that I'm not as fit as I think. When things slow down, just like I said, shift your mindset from negative into positive. This is one of the main things I teach in the Manifestation Academy for Wealthpreneurs, is to shift your negative mindset into positive. Okay, see positive in everything. So when things slow down, it's an opportunity to take a break. It's an opportunity to, also, I forgot to say that, it's an opportunity to leave your comfort zone. Is there anything different that I need to do on my marketing, for example, something that I am actually thinking about now, to try something different in my marketing strategy? And also, don't forget, the universe always has your back. The universe always guides you and guards you. So, if the universe feels or knows that you're in danger, it will protect you, and for this you need to be grateful. Because there is a massive energy shift. I've said this many times before, my prediction is that corporations will not exist in the future because they will not be able to find people to work for them. And that is because people are now starting to realize that there is more than working for someone else every single day. Go to work and give your power away. There is a massive energy shift. My friend Debbie talks about this in her videos very often. And we are upgrading to a higher frequency, okay? So if you feel a bit uncomfortable in your normal surroundings, that is because you're upgrading to a higher frequency. I went to a city center yesterday, and I felt so overwhelmed by the crowds and the people. I felt like I didn't belong there. So what happened is I went back into the matrix, and I didn't like it. So for me, this tells me, it's a confirmation that I'm just not part of the matrix. So detaching yourself from the matrix, it's in your heart, in your soul. It doesn't have to be physical detachment. As I was saying, there is a massive shift in energies, and we are upgrading, and we're starting to realize that there is more to life than working 9 to 5. There's more to life than getting up at silly o'clock in the morning and driving an hour in traffic to get to work and work for someone else who doesn't appreciate you. That's why I love doing what I do, because I help businesses to shift their mindset, to transition from the normal 9 to 5 life into running successful businesses. And my coaching is very spiritual. My coaching approach is very spiritual. Yes, I do teach the practical side of things, like sales and marketing, but you need to understand that everything starts within, okay? And I've said this many times before, even if you're the best salesperson or the best marketing person in the world, if you're in the wrong mindset, you're not going to make any money. So, yes, I think that's it from me for today. stay in high vibration. Sometimes it's difficult, I know, but just do something that you love doing, and this will help you to stay in high vibes. For example, going out for a walk in the park, being close to nature is always very uplifting. So, thanks for joining me in today and have a wonderful day. Bye.